Are your kids well-behaved little bundles of joy, barely able to say their first words? Well, fuck off, bitch! Your kids need to learn the fuck-hate way of life. Ow, Charlie bit my finger, more like ow, Charlie fingered my fucking asshole. Are your kids well-mannered, playing Pokemon, or maybe on a swing set? Well, fuck off! They need to be social justice machines, brainwashed by their scumbag parents to get that juicy ad revenue. Fucking hell, man. Your kids need to learn a new way of life, the fuck-hate way of life, which is exactly the kind of shit we are looking at today. Kill me now. So guys, welcome back to Cancerous Content. I hope you enjoyed my video yesterday of the challenge videos. Some of the most nonsensical shit I've ever seen. So today we've got something far more evil than challenge videos, I can tell you that much right now. This channel is called Fuck Hate, as in FCKH and then an 8, and it's all about social justice, and for the most part I'm all about social justice. I'm all about equality for genders, equality for races, that kind of thing. But these guys have a bad habit of using very young children for their ridiculous agenda. I hate it when an agenda is being pushed through the use of your own fucking kids. I think that's really bad, especially with this video today, when all the kids are saying some of the most horrendously offensive language in the world. And I'm all about normalizing words, but come on, these are fucking children. They don't need to know about this shit. Leave kids to be a little bit innocent so they don't have to, so they can have a little bit of peace before they grow old and realize that the world's a bunch of shit and they get chronic depression. It's bad. So this first video is about feminism, and it's called Potty Mouth Princess Drops F-Bombs for Feminism. Already an incredibly bad start, and if we see the dislike ratio here, it's pretty bad. 109,000 dislikes. This has a ton of views though, over 3 million views, and that's some of the like ratio is 29.8%, which is frankly fucking nonsense and completely understandable. So let's have a look at this first clip.
Pretty.
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 Yeah. Pretty. What the fuck? I'm not some pretty fucking helpless princess in distress. I'm pretty fucking
Do you kiss your mother with that
powerful
mouth?
and ready for success. So what is more offensive? A little girl saying fuck, or the fucking unequal and sexist way society treats girls and women? It's our future. So listen up, grown-ups. Here.
This video makes me, it really upsets me, to be honest with you. I think kids should be left to enjoy their childhood whilst they still can, without being force-fed this fucking ridiculously over-the-top nonsense. Another thing about this channel is they lie. They blatantly lie with their statistics. I don't know where the fuck they conjure them up from, but I don't agree with them. I also think they're fucking over-exaggerating every point they make. Yes, there is still slight inequality between genders, but it is nothing like how they're portraying it to be. I mean, do you personally know anyone that looks at a girl and thinks that they are just a helpless princess that can't look after themselves? Because personally, I don't know anyone that would think in that way. And when a kid's a child and they dress up like a princess, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. A child doesn't need to be a fucking powerful, successful woman at the age of fucking 5 years old. And this whole thing, what's more offensive, a kid saying the word fuck, or the inequality between genders? What the fuck kind of a comparison is that? A kid saying the word fuck is pretty offensive in my eyes. I don't think they need to know that language at that age. If they choose to use it when they're older and they can understand it more, fair enough. But this video, you're forcing these kids into swearing and saying things that they obviously wouldn't normally say. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Some words more fucked up than the word fuck. Pay inequality. Women are paid 23% less than men for the exact same fucking work. And women who graduate university with straight A's get paid as much as men who only got C's. So
it's like, wait a minute. back up a bit here. What are you fucking saying? I don't believe these statistics are in any way accurate. I'm saying this purely because of the videos I've seen, aside from this one, that also use ridiculous statistics that are obviously not true. I mean, women being paid 23% less than men? What do you even mean by that? In what jobs? Because every fucking job I know and have ever looked into pays exactly the same for a girl or a man. I'm in England, but why the fuck would that be different in America? I don't see that being the case. And girls being paid the same with straight A's as a guy does with C's? What job looks at that and thinks in that way? I don't know any. If there are, they're scumbag jobs, but you can't just put that statistic on every fucking job. Quote me if I'm wrong here, guys, but this seems completely ridiculous to me.
Oh, bad grades equal more bank just because you're a boy? Hello and hell no. Pay up, motherfucker. I shouldn't need a penis to get paid.
Pay up, motherfucker.
Pay up, motherfucker.
I don't need a penis to get paid. How young are these girls? No, this is the thing. Fuck hate. To me, they are fucking scummy. Using your kids for views, for money, and for pushing an agenda, I think that's fucking disgusting. These kids are clearly not thinking these things at that age. They clearly haven't thought of this video together. They've clearly just been told things by their parents what to say. Pay up, motherfucker. What the fuck kind of a thing for a 5-year-old is that to say? Now, I don't know how young these girls are, but they are clearly really young.
Rape and violence. Fucked up fact. 1 out of every 5 women
Will be sexually assaulted
or raped by a man.
Well, no, it's not 1 in 5 women will be sexually assaulted or raped by a man. It's 1 in 5 women may experience some kind of sexual violence from the ages of 16 to 59. Stop overdoing it. And where's the point of these little links where the girls just swear? There's actually no point for those moments. These fucked up facts, you don't even need to say that. It's just unnecessary. Now we're going to look at a video by the same channel using kids yet again, but this time it's for racial equality as opposed to gender equality. So this video is called Hey White People, a kinda awkward note to America by #FergusonKids. Again, this has a really bad like ratio of 30.4% with 24,000 dislikes. This hasn't got anywhere near as many views as the other one, but this one is even worse than that last one in some ways. Another video I was going to feature, but I have now running out of time in the video, it's titled Orlando Gays versus Guns, and basically again all they're doing is pushing this social justice agenda instead of actually thinking about the people that died. I think that's a really horrible video, but there's not as much I can talk about compared to this one. So let's take a look.
Hey, white people. What's up?
We're kids from Ferguson, Missouri.
You know, that little place where white police shot an
Unarmed black teen.
in the face? It was a national disgrace. So listen up
Because we're here to talk to you.
about race.
Sometimes white people are right. But is racism still a thing?
I've said this time and time again, but what you are doing is racist. You are assuming that all white people are exactly the same. You're assuming that the police force, they're all exactly the same. Your claims are completely racist. It's unbelievable that you can't see what you're doing is incredibly wrong. You're putting a really bad light on the whole of the white race. Do you think every white person in the world is against black people? And who says, is racism still a thing? Of course it's still a fucking thing. You don't have to be that intelligent to work that one out.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
That because Beyonce is on your playlist and you voted for Obama.
Doesn't mean that our generation.
I seen the end of racist drama.
No sane individual would think that because they have Beyonce on their playlist that racism is over. Who the fuck thinks that?
Racism is not one of those things.
So go away.
If you pretend it doesn't exist.
Like Crocs or Justin Bieber.
All this focus on race makes me uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable?
Try being black.
Fun fact.
When the NYPD stops white people,
They frisk only 8%.
when they stop blacks and Latinos, they frisk 85%.
Now, this is what I was talking about earlier. I don't believe these statistics on any level. I don't believe that black people or Latinos are frisked like 60% more than white people. Why would that happen? In the society we live in, I just don't think that would happen. Besides that, I don't understand how you would measure that. I don't think it's recorded whether you're black or white and how often you're frisked. I just don't think that happens. Now, if you have a look at the description of this video on YouTube, you will see absolutely no references regarding these statistics. So I'm calling bullshit on this one, guys.
Ooh, what's that smell?
That would be racism.
We just want to equal shot in life.
Not to be shot to death.
It's you people who are making this about race.
The big problem I have with this video is that it's supposed to be about the fact that racism isn't over, but it's videos like this that create the fucking hate, create the fucking racism. So what you're doing is prolonging it and strengthening it. And if we look at the MTV's resolution for white guys video, which was absolutely despicable and has one of the worst dislike ratios I've ever seen, is videos like that that only strengthen this hate and strengthen these two sides when there shouldn't be two sides. We're just people. It does not matter about black or white, but by making these videos you're creating that divide.
I don't see color. Really?
Did you know that employers
Don't even need to see the color of our skin.
For the discrimination to begin, resumes with black sounding names like Tanisha and Tyrone are 50% less likely
To be called in for a job interview.
they need the exact same resume?
Oh my god, how about you shut the fuck up? That is the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard. You're 50% less likely to be hired just by having a slightly foreign name on your resume. What the fuck are you talking about? How can you measure that? What names? What names are you talking about? You can't just say that. You can't just say such a ridiculous fucking thing like that. It's unbelievable. You can't get away with this.
White sounding names. But is this injustice? Surprising.
When 40% of whites
Actually say white people.
More hardworking than black people.
Do you want to just step back a bit and actually think about the words that are coming out of your mouth? 40% of white people say that white people are more hardworking than black people. How about that? Is fucking racist. That is beyond racist. That is one of the most horrendous things I have ever heard. You are creating this fucking racism. This is where fuck hate is one of the jankest fucking channels out there. You're a bunch of fucking scumbags getting your kid to push your fake agenda, your fucking lies that is only going to further the hate and the damage towards races. You are fucking unbelievable. I'm sick of this fucking video and I'm not going to watch any more. I'm fucking sick of it. There's no point, guys. I think I've proved my point. Anyway, well, it's the end of the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to help support me and my content. Thank you very much, guys. See you in the next one.